dual pistols out.
While I was firing.
Yeah, bam, 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 bam. Very, very cool. As you run down. Whilst you do that, the marksman's going to take sight on you because you've just done something very cool, and he's going to take take a problem with that.
Sounds like me.
He is going to use his shooter and shoot at you.
He's got a shooter.
He's got a shooter. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Ooh, let me. Yeah.
And you don't have any allies next to you because you ran along the bridge. Now this guy, he only gets the one shot because he took his time to aim. So as you're he's like snipe shotting you. He's like, and a big sort of loud noise goes off as he takes a shot.
I think I'm dead.
Oh, I've only got one D8.
Cool.
Oh no, I've got 2.
I maybe did.
I might be dead. That is going to be 10. 18 points of damage. Bam! Almost sidelines you as you're kind of like running along, desperately trying to keep your balance as he snaps a shot at you.
I'm very close to dead.
So then we go to School Zone.
School Zone. Can I use... School Zone's going to be really sad about this, but can School Zone use the surfboard as like a cover and like try and gather people behind it and as we like shuffle along?
Sure, I would say it's only big enough for you and one other of your team. So you can use it to shield you and one other member of your team if you like. I'll give you some cover.
Huh? Tifa! What? Get behind us! Oh, you stink. I'm sorry. Get behind us. I'll keep us safe. Okay, I'll be as quick as I can. Thanks.
Sure. We'll say that you guys move up together so you don't waste your turn moving around. So you've got the cover up, you're just going to run along. I mean, I'll just say that's your like bonus action and a move action. So if you've still got an action you would like to do.
Can I throw rocks as I'm going along? Just like
I did give you rocks as a ranged weapon.
Yeah.
Yes, you may. You asked for rocks, I have given you rocks. Now, you've got the same choice. You can hit the marksman, the bully, the big guy, or the minions. Marksman, bully, or minion.
I'm trying to hit the marksman, I think.
Okay, so you're just going to lob a rock as you're running.
I'll lob a rock as I'm running across.
Sure.
Nat 20!
You didn't even spend a luck point as well. That's a legit crit. Okay, so we're going to use the same crit rules we use for Rois, which is max damage, and then roll the dice again.
So 1d4 plus 4, so 8 total.
Plus another d4.
Another 4.
So 12 points of damage from a rock.
Nice.
So you just like running along, you're holding the boogie board like one-handed, sort of like protecting, and then you just wing a rock and it catches him right in the face, like it hits his eye. He's like, ah! He's just like screaming out as this bloody rock is like falling to the ground.
That rock did more damage than an explosive barrel.
Yeah. You have extra attack, but I'm gonna say because you got the boogie board, you just get like the one sort of like wing it down as you do so.
Nice.
But still, great round for a rock. Biscoff and Tefal, you guys can decide who goes first. And I'll know.
Do you want to go first or shall I?
Let me go first, because I might...
I'll keep that for the future rounds as well, so it'll always be Tefal first.
So I would like to cast Sizzle Ball on... Now, if I aim it at the 3 minions, will this also... Because it's 60 foot. No, it's a 10 radius explosion. Will it catch the explosive barrel as well?
Yes, it would. It won't catch any of the other enemies, but it will catch the 3 minions who shot upwards and the explosive barrel.
Okay, I want to do that, and I also want to Psi overcharge it.
Oh, okay. So this is going to cost you 2 key points, 1 for normal Scissor Ball, 1 to Psi overcharge it. Kim Richards, please roll me a d20, and you would like to roll a 10 or higher.
19.
19. It is overcharged, which means that it gets to deal extra damage.
And what level are we?
So you're 6th level, so any of your powers, they'll have a 5th level effect, so you can use those on it. This deals extra damage to 1 target equal to your level. So you get to pick out of the targets, you deal 6 extra damage to them, basically.
Sweet.
Of the thing. So this is Sizzle Ball. So what does Sizzle Ball do? It's like a little mini fire.
Fire.
Yeah. Or do I have to make a saving throw? I'm guessing it's agility saving throw, I think.
Agility.
So what's the DC for your spy power, T-Fal?
16.
16. Wow, this is going to be a tough one. So the minions, I'll just roll. Do you know what? I'm going to roll for these guys as a group. I'm not going to roll them individually because they kind of act as a group together. They are, however, going to get 19. So they all kind of like very nimbly move out the way. The barrel just goes off. And I'm going to have it do an extra 2d6 damage. So when you roll damage, just add 2d6
so
extra
more
damage.
d6.
Yeah.
Because I've got 5 because it's
5th
bigly,
level.
and then... Okay.
So 7d6 damage.
Woo.
And it's going to do half
So
damage to
loud.
these guys.
I love it. Okay, 6. Oh, Tom, we're back to doing math in real life together.
All right, I got you.
12.
I don't know where I am. 16, 20,
Work
20,
that out.
26,
Work that out
28,
for me.
28, 28. Yeah, that's delicious. 28.
28 points of damage. It's going to be halved because they managed to dodge out of the way, but that's still 14 points. This thing blows up. The barrel kind of... This huge explosion erupts as the sizzle ball flies down and explodes around them. The 3 survive. They do not look very well. Like, they're covered in scorches. Their fur's like smoking and singeing. Just completely devastated. They've been thrown to the ground. And they're just like looking like they've been absolutely riddled.
What about the one that gets the overcharge damage?
Well, you just gonna pick one randomly?
I don't care.
That kills him. So there are only 2 of the open group left, and then the 3 in cover. But yeah, one of these ones that was singed, the psionic power kind of just detonates a small explosion, and you just watch as he kind of pops like. Just guts and stuff go
I like to
everywhere.
think that like a little bit of the blood manages to splatter upwards, but feeling the heat and the smell and the blood, I'm just stood there like, you just see this look like.
Flash is just standing like holding on to her ears because she knows what's going to happen.
Yeah. Perfect. So Tefal, you're going to run along behind the board. So you guys are 30 feet along the crane as well. So you're going to near the end of that. Then we have Biscoff.
Now, the big brute boy.
Yeah.
Would you say he's within 40 feet of...
If you move along, I would say yes. If you kind of run along the crane, yeah.
Well, I'm going to start running along the crane. And for aesthetic purposes, I'm going to slip and fall off.
Okay, so like a panda, you kind of...
And then I'm going to fall towards the brute.
I know.
And then I'm going to storm hop.
Okay, so
nice.
so you're about 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
You start falling. So you watch as Biscoff like clumsily is like whoa and falls off, and in mid-air he kind of just rolls around and lightning begins crackling around him, and he comes
I
slamming down
imagine it
into the
would
ground.
emanate from my clonk fist.
Oh yeah, so we've
Not
got actually your
explain.
weapon is this giant jet-powered robot fist, basically, with like thrusters and stuff on it and propellers and things like that.
Like
And you just go,
throw
whoa! So Storm Hop, read it out.
Storm hop, as a reaction to falling from a height of at least 10 feet, so halfway down, I can pick a 5-foot space within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
So I'll pick it in front of the brute if possible.
Yep.
And I can move to that space without provoking opportunity attacks and taking no falling damage.
Yep.
And I slam into the ground, discharging lightning around me in a 15-foot radius.
Bam.
Each creature must make an agility saving throw. To be a 13, I assume.
7.
Perfect. 3d10 lightning damage.
And also, you do extra damage because you moved 20 feet down. So you get to do an extra 2d4 with this as well.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So it basically represents that the further you fall with it, the more damage you do.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a
26.
26 points of damage.
Of lightning.
Nice.
Crap.
So
That's
this
just
guy,
my reaction.
and that's just, so that was a reaction to you falling. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
not like in D&D where it's like, oh, you've cast a spell, you can't do more stuff. No, you've still got your whole turn.
Yeah.
So you watch as Biscoff falls off, slams down into the ground, this big kind of like lightning arc of storming psionic sort of mutated energy kind of erupts out from him, bam, slams into the ground. The bully is still standing. Seems incredibly tough, covered in armor, but he's like, as you slam down into the ground. Action.
I'll look up at him and take that patch off. Oh, hello, mate. And
And he's like bringing the torpedo, ready to bring it slamming down on your head.
I'll just start pummeling his shins with a clonk fist.
Okay.
So just a regular clonk fist attack. Oh no. Is that, 9.
Okay, 9 is a miss, and also when you attack with a clonk fist, Biscoff, you move 10 feet. You have no choice. As the rockets like, you just kind of across the ground.
So that I didn't expect that.
Yeah, you could move up to one of the minions.
Yeah, I'll just keep going. Like, whoa!
So you fly past, like the big guy's like, whoa, where are you going? And then
I'm
you
trying to steer my clonk fist.
Yep.
And then count that as my extra attack.
yeah, and then you can make an attack against one of the minions.
Sweet. And that's an 8 plus 7, which is a 15.
That is just going to hit the minions, in fact, actually.
Okay. 2d8.
that second attack also move you?
It does. It's every time
keep
he
going.
attacks with it. So he has to keep
just
kind of like
spinning
bouncing around.
It's awesome.
15 points.
That kills one. You kind of like uppercut slam one who goes flying in the air. The fire kind of like spilling around him, and then you fly another 10 feet. Where do you want to go now?
I'm just trying to steer myself backwards
to the bully.
towards the bully.
Okay, yeah, so you come back. He's like winding up like a batter, like a baseball bat with a big torpedo as you come flying towards him. Amazing round. Amazing. Then we have, I believe Flash is next. And then the bully.
So, how far am I away from an enemy right now?
So you are about 50 feet from on
Damn
the
it.
side of the crane, and then they're 20 feet down. So if you move 30 feet, you'd be within 20 feet of it.
Damn it. Okay, I will move 30 feet, and I will.
Mega Crush. That
Yeah.
card says Mega Crush.
That is
Yeah.
that's
Must
like
be
a
done.
melee attack though, because this is a two-handed weapon.
It is. So I'm going to, since I'm still too far away, I'm within 30 feet of them if I move up.
Yep.
Can I do a mud punch, please?
Against which one? You have the bully, the marksman, or the 5 remaining minions.
Marksman.
Marksman, yeah, he's just on the ground. You can see he's trying to get in cover, but he's not quite reached there yet. So Mud Punch, read it out for me.
So the creature must make an agility saving throw.
That is only a 11.
That's a failure. So they're going to take 2d8 bludgeoning damage.
This like big stony fist erupts from the ground, punches him right in the precious bits, and knocks him
And
flying up into the air.
He's going to go 15 feet into the air and fall back down prone.
But the thing with Mud Punch is, I don't know if I put this in the power, they
Oh.
fall at the start of their turn, so they hang in the air,
Yeah.
and ranged weapon attacks against them have advantage.
Oh,
so it's
nice.
in the game you can kind of juggle enemies, and so this is like meant to be like that, where you can
Yeah.
like knock them up and then bam, 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 bam.
So ranged weapon attacks have advantage against him, but we are 6th level, so it takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage.
Bam.
So 6, and then 12 points of bludgeoning damage for that
Okay,
one.
bam, like a big solid punch knocks the marksman up. You kind of hear like a whoa as it gets flown up into the air, and it's slowly beginning to descend down. End of your turn, Flash?
I believe so.
Okay, in that case, as Biscoff is flying towards the bully with the clunk fist, they are going to take a big swing with their huge torpedo. This is their big stick.
Is that thing live? We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
However, pretty bad roll. That is only going to be an 11 to
That will
hit.
not hit me.
Okay, so they kind of swing. You manage to kind of control the clunk fist to avoid the blow. And then they kind of like look behind them like, hey! And then they're going to come around on the backswing for a second attack. Ooh, very terrible rolls. Only a 10. So on the
Perfect.
backswing, you kind of manage to like, the clunk fist deflects the blow or like blows him over
Imagine
or
it looks
something.
like the clunk fist is in full control. And
You're just
what's
behind
I'm just
it.
an appendage. It's like flopping around.
And it's erratic, so he's like
Yeah.
trying to, you can't quite hit it properly and stuff. I love it. I love it. So we're going to start with the minions. The 3 that were in cover are going to begin emerging because now they have more threats, so they're going to turn around. Now, most of you guys are still up on the crane, right? So I think we have Flash, Starburst, School, and T-File are all still up on the top of this crane looking down.
Yeah.
It's only Biscoff that's actually fallen down and is sort of in the area, right? Okay. In that case, the 2 injured minions are going to rush towards you, Biscoff, to try and fight you.
Well, they can try.
They can try. The other 3 are going to shoot their ranged weapons up into the gangway and into the crane.
Not all that Biscoff then.
It's not. Biscoff, however, does get a number of melee attacks towards him. You do.
Opportunities.
No. They're going to attack you.
Oh.
They
So you
are.
said I get melee.
No, they are rushing towards you to make melee
Right.
attacks against you. So they're going to try and stab you. Like they've got all sorts of like wrenches and crowbars. Would a 17 hit?
No.
Okay. What it's going to do though is with a melee attack, these minions can do something called marking. So they're going to mark you, and then the next one to attack you is going to expend it to gain advantage on an attack roll. Well, that's good job there. Advantage. 23.
Yeah.
So that will actually hit.
Very big.
This one will mark you as well for another person to do so in the future. So you're going to take 6 points of normal damage.
Okay.
just straight up from this attack. And yeah, you have this mark on you to be used by another enemy.
Hold on.
Oh.
When I take damage,
Yes.
I can use my reaction to reduce it by 1d6 plus 2, so a minimum of 1.
There you go.
But my speed is halved to the start of my next turn.
There you go.
Like hunker down.
It's called toughness.
Yeah.
So that's 7 points.
So you ignore the damage completely, but you are now half speed. And obviously being a reaction, you can't do that again, or you can't take any other reactions until your turn. All right? So those are the two melee guys. These are heavily injured. These are the ones that Tefal blew up. They come running up to you, kind of tense up, and they're trying to strike you and stab you, but they don't quite hit you. The other three are going to try and shoot up into the gangway again. I think this time, yeah, they'll probably do... That's 4 of you. Perfect. I've got a D4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, Tefal. Second one, Flash. Second one,
Are you fucking kidding? Can you name some? Can you go the other way around?
right. All right. Okay. Next time I'll do it the other way around. Watch me get all 4 next time. So we'll do one against Tefal.
Do I get any cover from this boogie board that I'm
You
hiding
do. So this will be a
behind?
+2 to your AC.
Okay.
All right. And then you'll have the same thing if they were to target you as well. That is going to be an 18.
It was 17.
Sad. Wah, wah.
I am
That's going to be
sad.
10 points of damage.
Ow.
And then your good companion here, School Zone, and we'll say Flash, are going to take 5 points of damage each as they're spraying. Yeah, because they can use their reaction to reload. These guys can. Next attack. This is against Flash. That is only going to be a 13.
No.
Misses. And because they don't hit you, they don't spray bullets to your friends and stuff as well. Second one against you is only a 7. See? I didn't even hit you. Bam, 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 bam. All the bullets just kind of hitting the crane around you. You know, they've got those kind of like frameworks around cranes. You're kind of in the middle of that, so it's like ping, 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 ping.
No, I think Flash will just still be standing there with her hands on her ears, just perfectly still.
It's just
And they're
missing.
just terrible.
Yeah, they are pretty terrible. So that is Le Mignon's Starburst.
Cool. Dual pistols crossed
Something.
against my chest. I want to jump off the crane. Swan dive when I'm 15 feet from the floor. Fungi to bounce off that.
Okay,
Also, at 5th level, I can create 2 mushrooms.
you can.
So, 1 to stop myself from dying, and 1 to boost the big guy, if
Okay.
I can. So I'll try that now. So he has to make an agility save.
That would be an 8.
Fail. So he is launched 30 feet in a direction of my choice.
Yep.
I'm going to say whatever, towards the marksman who is currently in the air.
Sure. Yeah. So you kind of launch him up into the air. He's going to go a bit further than the marksman, and he's going to like collide with the crane. So as you kind of launch him up, he flies up into the air, hits the crane. Those of you on the crane make an acrobatics check.
I was going to say, it sounds like it has horrible repercussions. I'll do that.
Yeah.
20 again.
Nat 20 again. Perfect.
9.
9.
12.
12. I think that the 12 is fine, but the 9, Flash
Stop
is going
doing
to
things to
fall
hurt
off. So you're going to begin falling off. Flash, you're going to be suspended in the air. The big guy is now suspended in the air along with the marksman.
Oh, he's suspended as well?
Yeah, but you also, when you hit the mushroom, you get to move 30 feet. So where would you like to go?
Well, I want to
Because you could go a long ways. You could land and then shoot along the ground.
I want
Catch
to
me.
go over the marksman who is currently mud punched into the air
Yep.
and fire twice down at him.
Bam, bam. Sure, go for it. You have advantage on these attack rolls.
And I have advantage.
Very cool.
So, boom. Oh my god. That's 3 and a 6. So
Yikes.
now
I'm going to use luck, I think.
Okay, I was going to say, you have a couple of things. You have luck, which is you can spend a luck point and just re-roll it. You also, because you're a Deadeye, you have a thing called practiced aim, where you can spend a key point to re-roll only attack rolls with ranged weapons.
I've got more luck than
Exactly,
I do.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll use that. So is that with advantage again? Just re-roll the entire thing?
Yes, I guess it would be.
Boom. 19 plus 7.
That's going to be a
So
hit.
that one hits, and I may as well do... Oh, actually, I'll just do the damage. 1d6 plus 4. Boom. 7 damage.
7 points of damage.
And
okay.
another one. Oh my god.
Wow.
3 and a 4.
Would you like to spend another luck point?
Yes. Because this is too cool.
Spend them now, so you don't have them later.
2 18s. There we go. 25. And
Getting
another
stuff with the boss.
10 damage.
Another 10 points of damage. So...
Oh,
I'm just gonna check
and
the points.
sorry, I just realised the boss will take damage as well when he lands. My bullets have gone.
That's because you've used them up.
Yeah.
Been using them all up. So this is another thing to check. Make sure you are marking off ammo. So how many shots have you fired so far?
Now I fired 5.
Okay, so because you are dual wielding pistols normally have an ammo of 6. Because you're dual wielding, you add another half of the other gun, so you have 9. When those run out, it's an action to reload, unless you're the Deadeye, who gets to do a cool thing. So, bam, bam, bam. You fire through the air as you fly through, bam, 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 bam. Now you're 50. You flew over the marksman, so you're 20 feet in the air. When you land, that's 8 points of damage.
Wait, hang on, it hurts me?
Well, yes.
You
Does it say that you don't take full damage?
Huh. It's how much damage?
8?
Damn.
Oh my god.
You watch as Starburst like backflips, really cool swan dives over, bounces off this motion,
Like flat.
flies, and then just wham! Like lands on the top of like a metal box and just stone
And
doesn't
then
move.
don't move again.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Perfect. However, the big guy also lands, although that's on his turn. He's going to land. So that was your entire turn. The marksman lands. He's going to take the same. So he immediately takes 6 more points of damage as the marksman kind of lands, falls prone after being launched from the mud punch, kind of brings himself to his feet, looks around in a panic, and is going to... He is going to throw... He kind of pulls out like this... it looks like a kind of rock, like a kind of grey-coloured rock, but then a red light on it starts flashing rapidly, and he's going to throw it up towards those of you on the crane, which at the moment doesn't include Flash because you fell down. So T-File and School Zone, I need you both to make agility or luck saving throws, whichever you would prefer. So it just uses your base stat.
5.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I got 2.
2.
Cinco.
Now, do either of you have fire resistance as your breathing?
No.
So, unlike D&D, resistance in this works a little bit differently. You ignore the first 6 points on a turn of that damage type. Okay. So you're going to ignore 6 from this T-File. Boo-boo-boo. It's going to be 5, 8, 12 points. You only take 6 T-File, but 12 points of damage to School Zone as this exploding rock kind of beep, 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 clunk, sticks to the crane and then blows up as you do so. Welcome to the world of having to calculate your hit points, Rhiannon, by the way. That box will soon get very busy.
Yeah.
Also, him.
Interesting choice.
A wise choice.
An unwise choice.
If you like a spare piece of paper, Rhiannon, then there's
Thank
a spare
you.
piece of paper.
She's got space. She's good.
She'll be right. But yeah, this thing just... that's his whole turn. He's throwing off this explosive, and then he's going to desperately run for cover and tries to hide. So that is the marksman's go. We then go to School Zone.
Is the big dude, is he still around the crane area?
Yeah, he's like,
in the air
he's
still?
falling because, this is all happening at the same time. So he's still up in the air, but he's slowly falling back down to the ground, just below you guys. In fact, he would have been affected by that explosion as well.
Oh.
So I will make a quick, nope, fails on that too.
All part of the plan.
So it's 12 points to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Says the one who just did the coolest thing.
Can I throw up on him?
You want to throw... You want to throw up on the big guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What is this? Tell me.
Vile bile.
You're going to use your mutation Vile Bile.
Yeah.
So... and then... So, and you're going to do this directly down, right?
Yeah, 15-foot cone.
Okay.
Straight down.
Sure. All right.
Oh, good.
Thanks for
Take
that,
so-
Rhiannon. It's gonna get me.
2d6 toxic damage.
Okay.
Thank you.
Does he make a saving throw on the first bit?
Chunky.
And also it's 5th level, so make sure you check the
Vitality saving throw.
vitality saving throw. He's
And
probably
it increases to 4d6.
There you go. He's quite good at vitality, but not enough. That's only going to be a 10.
Roll a 21.
Okay. You have a
What
different
kind
effect
of
because you don't
damage
get
is
hit
it?
by the cone. But
Toxic.
this Vile Bile, as it lands, it creates like a
Does it
pool
count as
around
poison?
you.
Yeah, poison
This does
damage.
poison damage. Yeah.
I'm
Resistant.
to poison.
Okay, cool. So, yeah,
12, 13.
13. You don't take any damage yet, Flash, on the start of your turn. So now what we have is underneath the bully, like underneath the crane, on this kind of big bit of iron boat, there is just this puddle of gross, vomit, poisonous muck. that you're now lying in prone Flash, where you fell off the crane, and it's going to affect you at the start of your turn. So what was that, 12 poison damage?
13.
You knocked
13.
me off the crane and then you puked on me.
So you watch as the bully, who's covered in armor, none of which has been affected by any attacks so far, because you've set him on fire, punched him, and now you've puked on him. He's just like, oh! He's just covered in this horrid poisonous goop as it does so. Anything else on your turn, Schools?
I'll keep
That's
moving.
a key
I'll keep-
point as well, don't forget.
Yeah, I'll keep ushering T-Foul to move along with me. Let's go, let's go.
Yeah, so you can get to the end of it now looking straight down.
Sorry.
Why is it so chunky?
I'm sorry.
Speaking of T-Foul, it's T-Foul's turn.
Is the bully within 15 foot of me?
20 feet,
20.
because he's now going to be straight down.
I'm gonna go for another sizzle ball.
If you aim it straight down, it will hit Flash.
That's fine. I mean, how many of the minions are left alive?
So they didn't jump back into cover, so there's 3 of them and then 2 fighting Biscoff. So you could, but then you'd hit Biscoff as well. So there's 3 out on the open that you could target, or you could try and go for the 2 fighting Biscoff, who are heavily injured from the previous one.
I'll be nice and I'll go for the 3 that are out in the
3
open.
uninjured, sure.
And I'm also gonna Psi overcharge it again as well.
Okay, roll a d20 for me, please.
12.
Okay. It get an extra, you get to deal damage to 1 target.
Okay, and then Psi overcharge, and then it's 5.
No exploding barrel this
1,
time, so
2,
just the
3,
5d6.
4, 5. Oh, I rolled 3 6s. 3 6s.
So 18,
A 5 and a 3.
26.
26 points. I need to make saving throws for them. That's one thing I need to do. That's an 11. They all fail. 26 points of damage. You blow all 3 of them up. As all 3 of these minions just get blown apart. Seemingly very good at dealing lots of damage, but not very good at taking it. You just, and they just kind of all fall over and faint, or like get blown into the water, or otherwise are injured and dead.
I bask in the warmth.
Yeah. The 6 points of damage, unfortunately, they were dead anyway, so the 6 extra damage doesn't get to.
Does it just like blow up, a bit of scenery or
Yeah,
something
sure.
like that? Like, yeah.
Like a bit of the boat or something.
Yeah.
Hits around that. But yeah, that's those 3 dead. Tifal, I'm assuming you move up with School to the end of the crane.
Yes.
End of turn.
Yes, I don't think I could do anything.
Biscoff.
Biscoff is going to clonk fist, obviously.
Clonk fist
The
away.
2 on me.
Yep.
So,
Well, you're going to hit 1 and then you're going to move 10 feet. So
well, that is 19.
19 hits.
Noise. 2d8 plus 4.
These guys are heavy as
And
well.
14.
Again, you knock 1 completely and just out, just completely gone.
And 10 feet.
Within 10 feet, you could go for the marksman or the bully.
Can I head towards the bully? Yeah. Because I'm going at such velocity and I'm putting my feet out. Can I, like, Moses the waves? A little bit.
The poison.
Yeah. I will take the damage, however, I just want to splash it.
I would say that I don't think Biscoff would be able to do this skillfully.
Yeah.
But I will say, if you want to spend a luck point,
I will spend
you
my
can see-
only luck point.
yeah. So you do that. So you don't intentionally do this, but the kind of jet force of the clonk fist, and this will help you. It scatters the poison away. It kind of like blows all the poison away, giving you a straight, clean punch. Complete your poison just gets blown all over the shop.
Oh, my breakfast!
18. I get some in my mouth.
Yeah, hits. Just barely hits though. The big boy.
That's not very good. 8.
8 more points. Hey, 8 points is 8 points.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of clonk into his stomach as you hit him with a big clonk fist, but he's still standing. And then you move 10 feet. Where do you want to go? Up.
I mean, yeah.
You could get up to where Starburst is unconscious on top of one of these
looks
crates.
like I have no control over this. It's
Sure. Should we just roll a dice?
Yeah.
We'll say 1, you go up on the crate next to Starburst. We'll say 2, you fly back to the minions you just killed. 3, you go to the marksman. And 4, you go straight up. Oh, I was really hoping to be a 4. You go towards the marksman.
Okay.
But that's the end of your turn.
Sweet.
Then we go to, that was Biscoff's turn. We go to Flash. You are prone. The poison has been blown away by Biscoff. No issues there. But you are prone on the ground. What would you like to do?
Is the bully next to me then?
Yes.
Can I get up
Yep.
and It's time.
Yep, absolutely.
Like, no grace whatsoever. Just absolutely manic. Both hands smacking into
Do you just want to do normal
it.
attacks?
Yes, please.
Okay, sure, go for it. You have advantage because the bully is prone.
Oh! Ooh! It's only a
Advantage.
It's only a 17 to hit.
That just barely misses his armor. The brush kind of clonks against the armor.
Ooh. So 18, 19, 20, 25 to hit.
25 hits. I'm going to remind you guys, luck points, if you spend them before you make an attack roll, you crit on a 15 to a 20.
Oh my god.
I've said this a couple of times in our pre-game.
You're right.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
So just as a
forgot.
thing for the future, but it is a risk, because if you spend it and then you roll under a 15, you get nothing.
Okay.
But normal damage.
9 points
9.
of damage.
9 points of damage. That was the first attack, and then...
No, that was I missed on the
Oh, you
first
missed on the
attack.
first one, that's right. So the big bog brush plonk, kind of comes smashing down, clatters against his armor. Definitely delivers a blow, but you can see this guy is very, very tough. He's huge, thick muscles, heavy armor. But they're all starting to look very, very injured now. You can see that most of the minions are out. There's only one minion left. The marksman heavily injured. The bully heavily injured. These guys are definitely on the run, but they don't seem that they're intelligent enough to really run away. They're just like, and they're pointing at you guys in a kind of frenzy. So that is Flash's full go, yes?
Yes.
In that case, the bully's going to get up and now has... he's going to move. He's not going to leave your threatened area, Flash. He's going to maneuver himself so he's a bit closer to Biscoff. He's close enough to you. The other two are still too high for him, but he's going to use a sweeping attack to hit you and Biscoff. So he swings the torpedo in a wide arc, slapping both of you guys. And they're going to expend that mark that the minion put on you, Biscoff, to give advantage. Against you, it's only a 10 Flash to hit you. You managed to duck underneath it. With advantage, 19, so 26.
Damn.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
This huge torpedo comes
As I'm like heading away
towards the marksman. He just like
on the back of the head.
Yeah. This is going to be 46 plus 3. So we have 6, 7, 8. 11 points of damage. Do you want to try and use your reaction?
Hell no, I'm taking that around the back of the head.
Okay, nice.
I can't see
I
it.
love it. Make a strength saving throw for me.
Sure.
So just d20 plus your strength.
Oh, 22.
22. It goes to try and knock you prone, but the clonk's fist keeps you up in the air, and it doesn't quite manage to knock you prone. The big torpedo slams in the back of you, like, oh, poof, and then the clonk
I
just
imagine
drags you
I'm
forward.
like, I black out for a second, but the conch fist is still like dragging me along.
Love it.
You're totally limp.
I love it. The last remaining minion is going to use its self-destruct ability.
Oh,
God.
It pulls out one of those glowing rocks with the red lights, and it just leaps up into the air and tries to dive bomb as best as it can on Flash and Biscoff. I need you both to make agility or luck saving throws.
Okay.
And you may spend luck points to reroll them as well.
Oh, me.
Yep. as
Oh,
well.
sorry.
It's like a big kind of explosion.
Agility.
Yes, or luck, whichever you prefer.
Well, they're both +1 and that's
I rolled a natural 1.
Would you like to spend a luck point to reroll?
Yes.
Yes.
I rolled a 2 natural 1. Fuck my life.
Now, actually, this is a good point. Talking about luck points, again, this is custom rules, so I'm forgetting stuff. When you roll a natural 1, you get a luck point back.
Oh, cool. So
You
keep
don't
rolling.
get- you don't get 2 because it doesn't count the re-roll, but you do get 1 luck point back because you rolled it. So
I didn't
Alright.
expend my luck point.
you didn't expend it, basically,
That's
which is
good.
quite nice.
I got an 8.
Would you like to re-roll?
I can't.
You can't, so you
I had
just
1
fail.
luck point.
Okay, so a success for... No, because you rolled 2 natural 1s, you both fail. Okay, you both take 15 poison damage.
50. Oh.
So you get to take
15.
6 off of that. So you'll take 9 poison damage, Flash. And then 15 poison damage to Biscoff.
Yeah.
So, and this minion just detonates. He just is like, ah, and this gas cloud kind of, this
Nice.
poisonous gas cloud erupts from him and he just collapses as he runs through. Just with a cackle and just blows up. Then we go to, that was the last of the minions. They're all gone. We go to Starburst.
What do I do?
It's 5th edition. We still make death
So
saving
death
throws.
saves. Okay.
So D20, just a flat D20 roll.
Cool. A 1.
2 death save.
Actual 1. Do I get a luck point?
You do. It's a natural 1. You get a luck point.
When do I use it?
Technically, you can spend luck
could
points
spend it to
but he
roll
would
again.
have to do that before he gained it. So
I
But
like
he can
the
Actually, no,
he
you
suspense.
still
can
has.
spend it, yeah,
do you
yeah.
still have luck points?
I do, but I mean,
yeah, you can spend it.
Oh, so you're just gonna.
Or you're gonna
okay.
save it for the next one.
just got a luck
if she
point.
gets there.
Yeah, it's true. Okay,
Wait, what was the downside? Oh, 2 failures. That's fine.
sure.
I like the suspense.
The suspense, I love it. The marksman is going to get up. They've used their explosive ability. They just got their shooter.
Oh, shoot.
And he's going to shoot. He's going to use his spray and pray ability to shoot up into the crane. The 2 people still fighting in the crane. And if he hits one of you, he can make an immediate attack against the other one. So Tifal, you have +2 because you have the boogie board. That is only going to be a 15.
17.
17 with the boogie board. The bullets just hit the boogie board. Let's see if the boogie board breaks, shall we?
Aw.
Ooh. Oh, look at her little face.
Roll a d20 for me. Unless
Do this to her?
you want to spend a luck.
On a boogie board.
I'll spend a luck point.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love it. Yeah. Whatever. There's something in this surfboard that the bullets don't go through. You don't know what it is. There's something. It's like a metal plate inside.
Reinforced boogie.
Yeah, a reinforced boogie board, and it just ping, 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 ping. And you're like, oh, balloons.
Oh my god.
That's the marksman's go.
It's like Space Odyssey with a monolith.
School zone. It's your turn.
How far are we to the end of the crane?
It's you're at the end of the
Straight
crane.
down?
You move to the end of the crane, 15 foot down.
Yeah,
and then that's where all the enemies are.
I'll jump straight down.
Okay,
There is a
you take 2 points of damage
Wait.
as you land in the ground.
Don't worry about it.
What are you saying?
I was just talking about, the crane tends to have something that you can use.
Oh
to
yeah,
slide
no,
down.
I described there was a cable going down.
Yeah. You're down now.
Yeah, I'm down now. It takes too long.
Faster.
Can I get over to your name?
Starburst.
Starburst.
Oh, you should have let her go. Okay,
I should have done.
Starburst. I'm worth it.
You make your way. Yeah, you clamber up on top of a shipping container. He's unconscious and bleeding.
Face down.
Can I try and do a heal?
Yeah, you
check?
can make a heal skill check. Do you have any bandages?
I don't know.
So I believe that's true. I mentioned this too when we were creating the characters. So your characters all have your weapons, your armor. You have like basic survival, so like tents and stuff like that with you. I gave you each one dandy candy, which is you can use it to heal yourself, but not others. And it's 2d4 plus 2. It's just like a healing potion in D&D.
Okay.
But to heal others, you need bandages or medic bags or those kind of tools. Now you can stabilize without them. You can stabilize a dying creature, but you can't restore hit points.
Got any of those?
I can try and stabilize you. It's like, God damn it! Stay with me!
I'm unconscious, so I can't tell you.
That's true.
What would you like to do?
Can I feed him a dandy candy?
You can't. So dandy candy is only yourself. You have to use bandages
So I'll
on
use
other creatures.
Okay.
So you can use the heal skill to try and stabilize him, but
Yeah.
it won't give him hit points.
Okay. I'll try and stabilize
All
him
right.
then.
Heal check.
Okie dokie. I have a -1. Let's see how this goes. It's a natural one. That's a 0.
It's a 0. I'm not gonna make it get worse, but it's not helping.
Point.
Yeah. Yellow point.
That's true. I get 3.
What?
Spend it on other things, like
could
saving
use
boogie
it.
boards.
Yeah.
What if I hit that boogie board again?
No, she got the luck point for the
Yeah,
one.
because she rolled a natural 1.
Oh, that's true. Oh, right.
Yeah.
You add, yeah. That's true. Cool. You can't go above your maximum luck points as a point, by the way.
Oh, that's good. I'm good.
That's again little rules clarifications that I'm thinking of as I do this. So your maximum is whatever it was when it started the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
your luck stat bonus is. All right. Anything else? School zone. There's action to use heal, move.
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay with his body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch him die.
Try and yeah.
Yep. Get real close.
Tifal, you are on your own at the top of the crane.
Is the marksman within 60 foot of me?
Yes.
I would like to sky spark him, please.
Okay. Do you want to describe what this is?
There's a lot of words here. I just saw 60 foot, 30 foot high cylinder, full of a storm of psionic energy, which looks remarkably like fire to me.
It's actually more like lightning, and
Yeah,
it's like
but-
an orbital laser.
To me, it looks
Right,
like
I see.
fire.
Blue fire.
Yeah. So I want an orbital laser.
Okay. Do I make a saving throw?
Vitality. DC 16.
1.
Wow.
1. Cool.
I feel a lot of ones today.
I don't.
A lot of ones.
I'm gonna psi overcharge this as well for the fun. I rolled a 17.
Yep, you deal extra damage.
Okay,
Level,
so
so 6 extra damage to a target, which is just the 1 this time.
and then it's 3d8. Oh, and because I'm level 5, the diameter gets bigger, so it's actually
Does it?
it's 40 foot. So.
What?
Well, it's 30 foot high and then it'll be 10 foot wide.
Oh, a 10 foot high. Okay.
So, Biscoff, would you like to make a vitality saving throw?
Yeah, I'd
Do it
love
so
to.
that he doesn't get caught.
No.
Okay, cool. Carry on, bud.
You're playing the chaotic
8.
mage. Oh, right. Well, enjoy
Not my
taking this
fault.
damage as well.
Not my fault, you're clumsy. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19 points of lightning
I'm
damage.
down.
Excellent. So is the marksman. So you watch as this, and this thing stays, it's like a beam that continuously just lightning energy, and Biscoff is in the middle of it, not moving, just like,
Yeah,
the
we have
fist,
one set of bandages.
just kind of goes, and you slam to the ground.
Wait, is that actually an ability in the game, by the way?
What, Sky Spark?
Sky Spark?
Yeah. You create an orbital laser.
I haven't seen
One of the higher level
That's so
side
cool.
powers. Yeah. Very, very cool. Well, the marksman, luckily, is also killed. You also kill with flame. Biscoff!
Yeah.
Death saving throw.
Oh, can I move
Yeah, if you want
down? Oh, but I'm gonna slide down.
to. Yeah, the smart thing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
slide down. Just
One.
down.
The smart thing. I don't think it's the
Just
smart thing.
one death saving throw.
No,
really
one
think-
win. One
One
win.
success.
One success.
See, it's not all bad.
It's not bad.
It's all looking up.
Yeah.
It's got.
It's fine.
It's
Flash.
coming up, Biscoff.
Your turn. It's just the bully.
He's the only one left.
He's like slowly getting up next to you, like big torpedo in the air.
See, I can't leave his area or I'll get hit. So, can I,
Smack.
now, Tefal's next to me.
Yeah.
Can I give her the bandages that I have?
Sure.
What do I do
So
with
bonus
these?
action to hand these over.
Sure.
What do I do with these?
Save them, please.
Right.
Who?
The one you killed.
But who's bad?
You killed Panda.
Oh yeah.
So I will give the one and only healing thing
Yep, bonus action.
to you.
This?
And I will...
It's right here.
Do a whacking.
Yeah, is he still prone or is he getting up
No,
now?
he just stood up.
Okay.
But you can knock him.
What?
You can knock him.
I can. So that is 18 to hit.
Just hits him.
Can he make a strength save?
He's very good at these, but I roll a 5, so a 12.
He's on the floor.
Knock him prone again. Knock his legs out. And it kind of slams down on the ground.
So,
So damage, and then make another attack with advantage.
So now that he's on the flow, what's the next thing he knows?
11 damage is the first one, and then I have advantage because he's
You
on
do?
the flow.
Apple bottom cheese.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, 15 points of damage.
You kill him. So with him on the ground, you just one big bog brush to the noggin, bonk, and just out.
I like to think when Flash hits things, it's not just one hit though, it's
It's
like
just like-
a lot of little hits
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
combined.
Into the damage. Yeah, I love it. We are going to stay in initiative though, because we do have 2 people down.
Yeah,
we
we
also
do.
have a giant orbital laser still active.
I'll dismiss it.
Can you do that?
I don't-
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I didn't put that on the card, but you can. So Flash, you finish them off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can I move
Yeah.
around to where
Starburst is.
The coolest.
His
So
name?
literally
I'm the
everyone,
coolest one.
including the
Hey, Starburst.
Sifu, has forgotten my name.
Starburst.
It's death saving throw time.
All right.
Oh no! I didn't have an action, so you might.
Luck point. Too late.
19.
Ooh,
success.
lucky.
Boom. Boom, boom.
Do you want a luck point?
Why would I? What?
I'm being an idiot. I'm being an idiot.
Oh, if I luck pointed before,
Yeah.
You would have been up.
then yeah, that would have been a crit.
Only on attacks. Crits. There's no. You
okay.
can't crit a death saving throw. It's when you roll a 20, you get a special thing.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a success there. I just threw away initiative. Pretty sure it's school zone next.
It was dramatic.
We're done. School zone.
So can I try and like waft my smell over
and
like
wake
a
him up.
starburst, try and wake him? Yeah.
Yeah, make a scare check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, for a natural 20, you wake up with 1 hit point. Like some foul, demonic Icarus stench.
Oh my god.
I can't breathe.
No, you're just like, you sit, you vomit. It's disgusting.
Oh, the signs of life. The signs of life are precious. Oh,
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
while School Zone does that, T-File.
So I'll saunter over to Biscoff
I'm sizzling. There's smoke.
and like I'll just waft it in, like, it's a great smell.
Yeah.
I'll have the bandages in one hand and like a little spark of fire in the other, and I'm just looking at like,
Which one?
and then just bandage.
Sure. Make a heal check for me. So to use these, you still make a heal check, and if you fail, you unfortunately half the healing.
20, 21. What's 14 plus 8?
Lots.
a million.
Enough.
A million.
Enough. So it's 1d8 plus 2.
1d8 plus 2. 8 plus 10.
10 total hit points. So Biscoff, you kind of wake up being
What
bandaged.
happened? Did we win?
They set you on fire.
Oh my god. Thanks for saving my life.
No worries.
You're the best.
Anytime. I know. Thank you.
You're the best.
I am. There you go, buddy.
2 paws.
Bring it in.
You're the best. He's a hugger.
Yeah, just kind of
He's a
brings you
big
in.
hugger.
It's big.
Well, yeah,
Big lad.
Tiefl's definitely like, I'm not going to resist, but I'm just going to be that kind of like, you know when you pick up a
He's soft.
cat?
Let it happen.
But the nice thing with Biscoff is he's so soft.
Yeah.
It's just it's like being a marshmallow.
I'm not hugging him back, but I am
is
maybe just like
enjoying it?
wafting,
With
like
these
just.
bullets.
I am just smelling the singed fur, like, yeah, okay.
You're losing
I
bullets like
stink.
you're losing life.
I'll allow this. You know when you pick up Milo, my cat, like that, where he's just like.
That's a great one for the audience. Know that. Yeah, the audience
Yeah.
are like, oh yeah, every time
My
I pick up
cat.
Kim's cat, I love it.
My cat plays dead when he gets picked up.
Right.
So just that.
Cool.
Okay, nice. Well, you are all alive. You are now in this old world fortress, I guess you would call it. You have like all the shipping containers. You can see that there are these parts of the vehicle itself. But there are also these side rooms kind of all scattered around the edges and stuff like that. My friends, what would you like to do?
Did I look cool?
You did a thing, you jumped in the air and then you did a flippy thing and then died.
Nice. I don't remember that at all.
It was cool.
Ow.
Such an itch on my cheek. I can't touch it.
Are they all dead?
I think so, yeah.
Is the goo glide okay?
Is the goo glide okay?
It looks like it might need some repairs because they were picking it apart for parts. You might need to look around, find the right parts, and then you'll need somebody who can actually kind of put it back together again. Which, you guys have people that can do that, like in the team. So
I have like a +8 to construct.
exactly.
Well, I have +1, so.
You can work
You do
together.
it then.
But you're going to need to look for the parts. Like
We need
looking
to
at it-
look for some clink.
Yeah, you're going to need to get some clink. You're going
Nice
to need to
thinking.
get some bits and slap it all together.
Flash is going to run around really quickly and just pick up things that she thinks are going to be useful and just come back with a big pile of it and just hold it in front of Tefal.
Okay. Well, this is the option of where this is where you would all make loot rolls. You've completed an encounter. You've found a cool place. And remember, if you have luck points, you can spend a luck point to automatically succeed.
I rolled a natural one.
So did Rhiannon.
Yeah.
Luck points if you've spent any, though.
No.
If you haven't, you're stuck at max. So spend them. Spend them all.
I have none.
I'll spend
You have
one.
none. Did you get one back?
No.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm going to spend one because I got +7. I feel like I should win this.
I re-spent one and got a 2.
Oh, well,
so
if you spend a luck point, you just automatically succeed on them.
amazing.
It's like you get like a rare right.
Oh.
It's like a kind of like, I got a legendary. kind of
Okay.
thing. It's like
Okay.
if you spend a luck
It's
point,
not
you
a
just
reroll
succeed.
then.
No.
Okay.
In that case, yeah, I'll
You can
spend
use a
one.
luck point for a reroll, but for loot specifically, you spend a luck point and you're guaranteed a
Oh,
point,
sweet.
right?
Cool.
In that case, yeah, I'll use a luck point and succeed that one.
All right. What else do we get? So we got 2 natural ones.
5. So I'm like staring at a wall.
5. I mean, you still get stuff. If you make a low roll, you just get bad stuff.
Okay.
Like not good stuff.
8.
8. Okay. So kind of looting around. You guys, Biscoff and Flash, you guys help find the bits that you're going to need to fix the goo glide. This big propeller, you kind of find the bits that they were picking apart and salvaging, kind of put those in a pile. You do find, you will find 1 bottle of energy pills. These pills restore 1d3 key points.
Oh.
You also will find just another package of bandages. So those are your 2 items that you find, like low tier items. Mr. Success, however.
Please tell me you remember my name, because no one else has.
Mr. Success.
Who are you?
Okay.
Should we do a roll? Let's put like
Starburst Firefly.
Now I wish I had done like a loot table. Unfortunately, I didn't have time.
I wrote it down. I had to look.
I wrote it down, but it's on the other side of this piece of paper.
Great.
I wrote it down and I still forgot.
6.
I did too. It was on the other side of the paper.
Roll a d8 for me, please, Mr. Lucky.
Mr. Luke?
Mr. Looty, Loot Luck, Lucky Loot.
Is that a D8? God.
I've forgotten what they look like.
4.
A 4. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh.
Oh.
And maybe not as useful for you, but it's still a cool find. You find so you go into one of these side rooms, and you find what is known as a flush stool, which is a chair, a porcelain-made chair with a round bit and a water in the middle.
Okay.
And this is where the people of the old world used to store treasures. This is one of the treasure caches of the old world.
Yeah.
Smart.
You also might find buzz boxes, which they have a thing in it which spins around, and when it's finished, it makes a noise, and they store treasure in those as well. But this is a flush stool. Inside it, you find a weapon mod.
Oh.
It's a large saw blade that can be attached to a weapon, and it increases the crit chance of the weapon by 1. So you would score it on a 19 or 20, you'd get a critical hit.
Wow, cool.
But it's a melee weapon mod.
I don't have any melee weapons.
No.
So what, we got a pan, a toilet brush.
It's the same
That.
place that this came from.
That's true, and a fist. I'm just going to hold it. Who wants it?
Everyone wants it.
Well, someone grab it.
I think, and I'll take it, we should make sure that the group, and I'm attaching it to my fist, just reasonably shares this one out, and I walk away.
So you'll need somebody to use the construct skill to attach it. So it's like a welding.
It keeps dropping off.
It's like it falls off.
How does it work?
Come back
Do you
here.
want
No, I'll just stand there. Stand.
Oh,
Just arm up.
I put the wrong.
Other arm.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, man.
You're standing with
I
it.
rolled a natural 1 plus 8.
How
for 9.
many have we had today?
X.
I've cut his arm off.
You haven't cut his arm off, but you destroy the weapon mod.
Cool.
Oh God.
You go to weld it, and the saw blade just snaps in half.
I thought you were going to say you destroy the weapon, in which case, like...
no.
Oh.
You destroy the weapon mod. It just breaks.
Just poor metal. Poor metal.
Oh,
Bad metal.
You
Yeah.
saved me then.
I was
Yeah.
only going to do that on a natural 1. I was like, if it's just a low roll, you'll just need somebody else to do it. But you roll a natural 1, I'm like, no, you break.
That's 2 natural ones in a row.
Great.
Nice.
That was
Did
a
you
luck
get?
point.
Oh, no, you
did
got
that.
I got
max
max 2. I got max 2.
Why don't you re-roll it?
Okay.
Spend a luck point and re-roll that natural 1.
And then do I get a luck point back? No.
Nope.
No.
Unless you roll another 1.
Okay, let's go. 2. Wow. Is 10.
Doesn't break the weapon mod. It's not a natural 1. But you're going to need somebody else to do this. Like, you don't have the tools or the expertise to do it. So,
I think it's meant to be on the fist, isn't it? Not on the floor.
Right. I see the problem here.
Yeah.
You're a bit tall. That's the
Oh,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah, that's on you, bud. That's
Sorry
on you.
about that.
Yeah, no, you should have bent down a bit.
Okay.
It's when
Well-
they blasted me with that huge laser, I think, and it's all muddled.
Yeah. It was really cruel of them to do
It
that
was,
to you.
yeah. Anyway,
anyway, it's going to take you a bit of time to, with Tefal working on the Goo Glide. I'm not going to make you roll. You
Please don't.
No, I'm not going to. Because I want you to progress. You guys are going to take a short rest whilst they repair the Goo Glide.
Okay. How many hit dice?
So, hit dice sorry, I forgot to write these down in your character sheets. It's a D8 for the Deadeye, it's a D10 for the Commando, it's a D8 for the Saboteur, it's a D6 for the Cyphreak, And then it would be a D12 for the Sentinel, but because you're a Dum-Don, it's a D10 for you there.
And how many do we have?
6, because you are level 6.
Makes sense.
Also, on a short rest, you get your intellect mod back in key points to a minimum of 1. So the -1 squad at least get 1 back. And Tefal has an ability which lets potentially somebody else gain more back
Sure.
once they've done their hit points.
Hit dice. This is a D&D rule now. Hit dice, when you spend them, do you take
Add
away
your
the vitality? Wow.
Oh yes, if you have a negative, you take it away.
Cool,
To a
well-
minimum of 1.
That's cool. A minimum of 1. I was going to say, because with 2 D8s, I would have had 2.
Minimum of 1.
So minimum 1, 2, 1, 3.
I can't math.
Negative health stat is never a good idea.
It's also rolling like garbage. 1,
Better hope that
2.
you
Wait,
some
what's
healing
our
items.
hit dice? Is it plus our vitality?
Yeah, so every time you spend a hit dice, you get to add your vitality. Or take it away.
Uh-oh.
Once again, thank you very much THQ and BioMutant for sponsoring this little stream. It's in partnership. Some of the abilities and cool things that you found are all found in the game. Whilst people are rolling up dice, and
Done.
Tom looks very
Nice.
sad. So you've done all your hit points,
Yes.
Biscoff. Excellent.
Is anyone minus key points?
And we gain 1 back.
1 now.
You two would gain 1 back because you have
I've
intelligence
got
of
1
minus
to gain
Yeah.
to bring me to maximum.
I have 5 to hand out. So,
I've got 1 of 2.
Who wants
Using your
I'm
mega
full.
line.
I'd love
ability.
I'd love a key point.
So you can have 1.
Can I have one, please?
You can have 1.
Thank you.
You want 1, so that's 3.
I'm full.
I'm full.
1, 2, 3. Anyone for any more?
Nope,
That's
all good.
everyone.
Yeah.
These guys are all got quite limited key pools.
Cool.
So.
68, I recovered 14 HP.
Oh my
That's
god.
it.
No, sorry, 12.
Oh my god. Awful.
Wow.
Better hope maybe you
boasting?
can ask back at the monastery maybe for some health items.
Yeah, you were boasting the other night about
You do
your
have a dandy
amazing
candy.
stats.
Do you want to eat your dandy candy?
Hell yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
God. 2d4. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. 10.
It's almost as many as your short
All your hit
rest.
points.
In a little tiny, he's like, nom, 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 nom.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so much better.
He loves this stuff.
Still not fully recovered, but much better than I was. Ugh. Drop a pen.
All right. To speed things up, because it is a one shot, on the bodies of these minions, there's a map that leads straight to the enemy base. Can you believe it?
Is there a big X?
Yeah, it's like a map of all the sunken, like the tankers that have like washed up and been beached, and there's like a little map, and it's weird on the map that the area it leads to, it's almost like a big, it's like a big tube it leads to, like a big poo, like a long poo it leads
I know
to.
poo.
So, wait.
You
Like
are
a long
a poo.
cigar-shaped object,
Sorry,
like a squat cigar.
like a big poo.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Like
Underwater or overwater?
Like Boxing
It's-
Day.
you don't know. It's just like
Okay.
it's like a
After
really
Christmas
badly
dinner.
drawn map.
Okay.
Stop.
Think about it, Tom.
I know.
I just don't think I've ever.
Cigar shape.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
If you're not having poos like that, you should go see to a doctor.
Yeah.
Bristol stool chart, mate. Bristol stool chart.
Like, are these all? Is it liquid shaped? Is it blood shaped?
Tom, please go see a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, please do.
But yeah,
Sorry,
you guys
T-
enjoy your short rest. By the time you finished, T-File, you fixed up the goo glide, like the
fixed it.
Florida one.
Properly. Didn't break it.
Didn't break it.
It's not on fire.
Can I found this map with my like rubbish roll,
Yeah, sure.
and I'm going to like wipe my face and blow my nose with it, and people are seeing like the.
On the other side, like
The
you're
other
like
side.
rubbing it all over your face, but it's on
I'm
the
going to
other
like
side.
tear it up so I can like wipe my armpits and stuff, and someone stops me. Nice.
I'm fixing stuff.
No one stops you.
Flash will jump up and swipe it.
Hey, it's gonna wipe my armpits with it.
Turn it around.
Oh, thanks. I'll take it. My God. Oh, right.
Oh, that is extremely convenient. And
Why would
saves
they
a lot of
write
time.
this down?
So where are we right now?
It says here, you are here. It says there, bad guys. They can call themselves the bad guys
That's
too.
really useful.
That's so convenient.
Cool.
Thanks. We should thank them. Oh, they're dead.
Yeah. Well, we should just go there. Hey, how's the Google Eye?
I fixed it. There's one problem though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on fire.
Good thing.
I just yeah.
Not yet.
Will this help? I'll give you my bodyboard. Can you put this on?
I can certainly attach that.
You saw how good it was.
It was pretty good actually.
was
Yeah,
pretty
You could put it as like a
it
little
was
armor
really good.
plate in
Yeah.
front of the driver.
Okay, let's attach it to the front so we can shovel and shove and protect ourselves.
Sure. I'd say that this the Google Eye that you found does have like a little mounted gun as well. It's got like a little mounted.
Oh.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I want that.
All right. Yeah. Well, so if you're going to be on the mounted gun, who's going to drive this thing? Normally, somebody with good agility will want to drive this.
Oh,
Not me.
I mean, I also have
I'm
good
an 80.
agility.
Well,
No, you.
actually,
School zone driver. It's a school zone. Drive safe.
That worked way too well.
And then the three of you are kind of hanging on or like on the little side bits,
Oh,
and you
I'm
can
like-
make melee attacks and things like that. Or you're going to be
Right.
like in the middle, like
Yeah.
trying not to look and stuff. Okay.
Flash is the opposite of that. Flash is like when a dog hangs their head out of a window in a car. That's what Flash is.
Guys,
Right now.
why didn't you tell me?
what?
Oh, they're there. I thought my ears had fallen off. I was like, I know, I was like reaching here because I can't feel them. They're so light. I was like reaching here. I was like, my ears have fallen off. And I was like, oh no.
We wouldn't do that to you.
No, I was like, why didn't you tell me? Anyway,
The sheer panic.
I'm stupid if I didn't have my ears on. I look like a right mum.
So offended.
Guys,
Why didn't you tell me?
Cancel the stream. Stream over.
Anyway,
anyway, let's take this thing home. You set out on the Google Eye, following the map, traveling across the blue, serene kind of waters. You begin channeling your way, and you soon come across these giant monolithic big barges, these big tankers and shipping containers. One says Evergreen on the side, it's wedged, and it's kind of like side on the side, and there's all shipping containers just spilt out. And you notice that by following this very careful path, what you're avoiding is there are all these old world like mechanical turrets, and they've all been pointed out in different directions, but the path you're following, you stay out of line of sight of them all. As you kind of nip your way through, but I need you all to make notice checks, please.
okie dokie. Let's see.
9.
13.
Flash is too busy having.
I'm going to say,
great time.
Biscoff, you're going to have disadvantage because you're like not looking. Because you said specifically that you were.
Same roll.
Oh, there you go.
12.
12. Right. What do we get? Flash. 8.
19.
19.
8.
8. 12.
13.
13. Okay, so Tefal, you're the only one that spots it. It kind of makes sense that you're the one that spots it. As you're getting closer, there's a couple of things you notice. Up ahead, in the middle, like surrounded by these big barges and protected like by this labyrinthine corridor that you've kind of followed and all the turrets one direction, you see, which real world players I'm going to describe, is a nuclear submarine. It's kind of like halfly kind of like raised out of the ground. To your characters, you've never seen anything like
It's a
this.
turd.
It's like a big kind of black shape, almost like a creature, and it has like a big sort of spout with a ladder going down into it. And all these wooden platforms and towers have been built around it. And you can see that there are kind of shapes moving. They look more like the bandits that you saw, but they're not looking you because they're not expecting anybody to come there. But protecting, there's like a perimeter around the submarine of these big, spiky metal shapes in the water kind of floating around. And School Zone's going to have to carefully try and drive around them to do that. So I need School Zone to just do a straight D20 plus agility, please.
14 plus 4, 8.
Yeah, so kind of slowing it down, you manage to kind of coast it in, and with Tefal kind of saying, oh, this way, that way, like you avoid these big spiky balls that are surrounding the submarine. When you dock up, you notice that a number of the guards that were patrolling the towers have gone to that spout and have begun making their way down into this beast, this metal beast that you've come across. So there's nobody currently watching you, but you can hear like chanting coming from inside. Soggy wump, soggy wump, soggy wump is coming from inside.
I mean, I'm into it.
That's really catchy.
Yeah.
You can kind of park the Goo Glide up on the side of the great big beast and clamber out and make your way down.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I didn't get to use the gun.
You guys make your way, you climb down through the top spout, and immediately you kind of find yourself, it's like there's red lights that fill the space. It's a very ominous area, it's very cramped as you end up on these kind of metal grill-like platforms. And looking in, it's this huge, great belly of this beast, this metal belly. And at the sides of this huge kind of cavernous space are all these different bio-containers. These sleek metal tubes with green toxic stuff leaking out of them. And attached to them, hanging up by chains, you see citizens from Surfstone Temple, the students, of Surfstone Temple have been chained up, and you can see their bodies beginning to like mutate. One of them is like legs turning into a great insect leg. One of their arms is getting really big, like they're mutating in different ways. But all these bandits, all the bandits that you fought before in these military uniforms with like the sleeves torn off and the little caps, they are all looking up at a single figure who stood in the very center of this this great big iron belly. You're on these catwalks above, kind of sneaking and looking down. And the giant figure, you can see that he's wearing a ripped military uniform with all these medals on both sides. But he still wears a headband, like a kind of martial artist headband. And it looks familiar because it matches the same ones that they wore, the students at the Surfstone Temple were wearing, this Hawaiian shirt pattern wrapped around his head. And they're all going, "Soggy Wump, Soggy Wump," and looking at him. You can see that he's carrying two of these big bio containers on his back. He has like a harness with these big bio containers on his back. He's huge and muscular. And he's just, "Long have the people of the Surf Archipelago, have they spoiled themselves. They have grown weak. The students of the Surfstone Temple have grown weak under my old master's teachings. But we will get our revenge. We will make them strong like them." And he points to the ones chained up, slowly mutating. He's like, "We will make them strong like them. The Soggy Wump clan will reign supreme."
Wow.
Soggy Wumps.
Wow.
I don't get it.
There's probably about 4 or 5 of the students, the former students, are chained up by these bio containers, but there must be sort of like 8 of the minions and then this big guy.
8 minions, 1 huge guy. Okay, so I can probably take the big guy on my own. Maybe the 8 minions on my own as well, but I'll need backup. For whatever I don't shoot first.
Hit me!
Backup.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else want? I think everyone should be backup.
Oh, we're all going to get involved. Nice.
Okay.
But we need to get those guys down too.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you think they'll help, or do you think they're a bit,
Gone.
Yeah.
We can find out.
Why don't we do that first and see how they react, and use that as like a surprise?
Okay. Now, how do we get them down? Surprisingly.
Sizzle ball.
No.
It'll melt the chains.
It might do.
Whatever this thing that's going on in the middle is starting to build up, and you can see that like whatever meeting or something that happened isn't going to last too much longer.
Uh-huh.
I can try and knock lots of people over. Would that help?
There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Should I do it now?
Why not?
Use your cool
Should I?
guns to shoot at least a couple of the chains off at the same time.
I'll shoot
Okay.
the chains.
I'm going in.
What's the plan? So Flash is going to drop down and do something. You're going to shoot 2 of the chains.
No, we're joining them now.
You're going to join
No,
them.
we're not.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot some of 3 of the
Chain?
chains.
3 of the chains?
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do? I'm assuming, well, let's say you guys have a surprise round here.
I think Biscoff is going to wait until they're knocked to the floor, which is definitely going to happen.
Yep.
And then he's going to storm hop again into the middle of it all.
Okay. You're only going to fall about 10 feet. It's not too high up. It's not like the crane is.
In which case,
You'll be able to do it, just you won't get all that extra damage.
okay. Yep.
Okay. T-Fal? Thinking? School zone.
When the big creature gets knocked down, can I do my moth mouth ability?
Sure.
I don't know if he's gonna get knocked down.
You might do.
You could do it on one of the smaller ones. You could try and moth mouth one of them. Or you could try it on the big guy.
The big guy's on a platform, and the
he's-
little ones are down below.
Platform, he's on like a box.
Oh, right,
looking up at
okay,
him, yeah.
okay.
But they're looking up at him because he's huge.
Right.
What's moth mouth again? Is that the one you've already done?
It's
No.
it's I spit toxic moths at a creature and they're charmed and
It's always from the mouth.
they attack
It's
a
always
creature
from
of
the
my
mouth.
choice.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like a charm, and they attack a friend.
Hey, I hate that.
All right, T-Fal.
I kind of want to orbital laser again, but everyone's getting in the way. So
Yeah.
sizzle ball. Can I sizzle ball without people getting in the way?
There's an area effect. You'll still hit them.
Okay.
You can key spark.
I'll key spark then.
Okay.
I will. Yeah, I'll do
You need
that.
to get a bit closer and then jump down.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so this all kind of happens at once. So Flash is going to jump down. Let's do that. We'll just literally go around the table and have everybody do their thing.
As a bonus action, I am going to activate turtle form. Use.
Yes.
So, as a bonus action, I grow a little turtle shell on my back, and which increases my AC.
By 3, which is your 5th level.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just +3, isn't it? I don't have to roll for it.
Nope.
So,
Straight up +3. And then
then I'm going to get the most people in a line as possible, get myself ready, and then fucking slide.
you
like
slide
a
on the back of the
bowling
turtle
ball.
shell. Yep. And you.
And anyone that I hit into on the way has to make an agility saving throw, or they're
Okay.
knocked prone.
Let's do that then. I'll roll just for the minions. We'll say that you grab like half the minions, so 4 of the minions in a line. They fail. And then
Nice.
Soggy Wump, who does not look like he's going to go down from an easy
Okay.
blow. He looks very strong. Though I do only roll a 3 for a 10.
That's a failure, so he's down.
Okay, so
Cool.
this bowling ball slides through as Flash on her back just slides through.
And as I do it, I go, whee! Really loud.
As you slide through, knocking several of them over. There's a confusion. They're all looking around in a shock horror. Meanwhile, Starburst.
3 shots against each chain. Boom. A 17 for one chain, a 22 on the second chain, and an 18 on the final chain.
How many ammo is that?
3. Still got some.
Still got some left. Bam, bam, bam. 3 of these chains break, and 3 of the students kind of like, suddenly become 3, and they're looking around. They see everybody knocking over in the confusion. They begin running over to their friends, and they're going to try and pull those guys down as they do that. T-Fal.
I will key spark. I guess like if I move in, can I hit Soggy Wump as like the first
The
target?
first person,
and
yep,
then,
and
like,
then you can try and strike the
arc
minions.
it out?
Absolutely.
I'm also going to Psi overcharge this as well.
Okay, roll that.
Natural 20.
Okay, unfortunately no crit effect, but
Yeah.
positive effect, so you get to do extra damage.
Okay,
One
so
target.
he needs to make a vitality saving throw, DC 16.
That's pretty good at them. DC 16. Unfortunately, it's going to be an 18 for Soggy Wump. But then you get to make the following up attacks to 2 of the minions.
So at 5th level, damage of all effects increases by 1d8, so it's 3d8, so 4d8.
Yeah.
Ooh, 8. 15,
Both of the minions fail.
21. Okay, so 21 on
Soggy,
Soggy,
halved.
and then chain the lightning to 2 other creatures.
Yep,
So they make vitality saving throws.
they both failed.
They both failed, so 2d8.
So this kind of like Emperor Palpatine,
9.
yeah, and then it blows out to everyone else.
9 to each of the minions,
Okay.
and Soggy also takes extra damage from my Psi overcharge.
Does, yes, takes another 6. So, sure. So you kind of Emperor Palpatine, like, yeah, like, and you see one of the canisters on his back cracks, and all this like toxic goo begins flowing into his body and his wounds. He's like reaching behind him and stuff like that. Let's go with Biscoff.
He steps over, like one little hand or foot over, and then he falls.
Again, oh no!
And just as he almost hits the floor, he storm hops.
So I kind of imagine that like you're not actively storm hopping. It's just a thing that happens when he falls. Yeah.
So he storm hops into the middle of them all. So anyone in a 15-foot radius.
Soggy fails. The minions pass, however, so they're going to kind of dive out.
All right. So it's actually 5d10. I've realised because I'm at 5th level, higher. 23 plus 29.
29 points, so that goes straight to Soggy. And then the minions are going to take half damage for
19.
29 half would be 14. Which, yeah, is still enough. Like 4 of them, like shocked by the lightning and stumble away. Soggy is absolutely furious. "Who are these interlopers? Kill them! Kill them!" And he's like beginning to try and right himself. School Zone, you're last.
Nice. I'm gonna jump down into the ring, and I'm gonna pull out my fork and my bin lid and go ding ding on my bin lid.
What?
And then as I do that, loads of moths are just gonna come out of like my vegetables and all my rotten fruit on me and stuff.
Who are you going to try and target?
The soggy one.
Okay, you're going to try and target Soggy One?
Yeah, intellect saving throw.
Just the fact you said I get out my fork and bin lid as if we all know exactly that's what you're getting at.
Fork and bin lid. Okay, Soggy fails. He cannot be charmed, but the effect does have an extra thing. He has disadvantage.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
disadvantage for 2 turns. For
Okay,
5th level.
so he's not like, you don't gain control of him, but the moths are distracting him, and he's like, oh, what's going on? I can't see. Where are they? And he's like, and then the toxic thing's getting into him, and as it does, you see like one of his arms is getting even bigger and hairier. It's like, cool. If you've ever played Resident Evil, it's a bit like one of this, like, it's like growing, and you can see it like extending and stuff like that. And it does look very angry. In terms of, because we don't have a lot of time, in terms of initiative, the students basically free their other 2 members, and they're like, we must leave. You cannot fight Soggy alone. He's too strong. And they're like scrambling to get up. We must flee. And they begin running to all the goo glides of the bandits, like their little jet skis, and they're trying to get away. Soggy, with one arm, kills all of the remaining bandits. He just is like, and they all go flying, and he's like, you don't know what you've done. And then he starts like ripping like the canisters off the wall and throwing them in your direction. This guy is going to be too tough for you to fight as is.
Okay.
Are you guys going to try and make an escape?
We're gonna have to, I think.
You just said he's unkillable.
At the moment.
Then yes, we're leaving.
You guys flee up to the top of the great beast where you came in the spout. You rush down to the goo glide, and as you start like pulling it away, School Zone like ramping it away, you see the top half of this thing, this beast, is ripped open, and where Soggy was, he's now like almost fully expanded, like he's like 3 times his size, covered in fur. The biocanisters embedded in his body, and they're like pumping this toxic waste into him. And he doesn't even speak. He's just like, and he begins like just crying, like chasing after you. He leaps through the air, chasing behind the goo glide. What are you guys gonna do?
Orbital laser!
So you bring the orbital laser down, it like scorches all of his things. It hits one of the biocanisters, and you feel it like pop, and it like, and he's like, and his arm like gets blown off and things like that. But he's still chasing after you. What about the rest of you guys?
I mean, am I on the guns, or
Yeah,
are my pistols just better?
No. This gun is like a big like.
I will.
But are you just going to try and shoot him?
Yeah.
You're also
I'll
coming up,
shoot
all those
the canisters.
mines are coming up as well. You can see all the mines that T-Fal spotted before, like these big spiky mines.
Well, that's for someone else to dodge.
All right, okay.
I'll shoot the canisters on it.
Okay, you shoot the canister. Don't worry about making the attack roll because we've literally got like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Bang, 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 bang. The other canister goes up, and now like all the the rest of the toxic waste gets into his wounds, and these giant like spikes and they begin crackling. And his mouth extends like a giant whale's mouth with all these spiky teeth, and he begins kind of swimming through. Go, Biscoff.
Can I use my Screaming Steel style? And what I'd like to do, if possible, is use that to try and scoop up a mine and propel it.
Like punch a mine into him, basically.
Nice!
Perfect. What about we'll just do School Zone. What about you guys?
Seeing
Biscoff.
Biscoff do that, I will use my telekinesis to also do the
Pick up
same
a
with
mine.
mine.
Nice.
Throw 2 mines at
Yeah.
him.
Nice.
Are you just going to try and pilot this thing, or do you want to do something?
I was gonna say, like, as we're driving over the mines, I'll use fungi and like launch more mines up at them.
Okay, yeah,
like
so you
some
kind of
mushrooms.
spray it in the ground, like you try and bounce them off the side of the thing. You kind of create like a bumper on the front of the goo glide, and like, yeah, the 3 mines, as they fly into his mouth, this great mouth that's waiting to like grab you guys, and it whoop, just explodes behind you as you make your way back.
Tidal wave behind us.
You guys make your way back to Surfstone Temple. The Sifu and the students are exceedingly grateful. They shower you with green and clink and scrap. They repair things for you. They give you loads of weapon add-ons. And that is where we're going to end our little flying. Man, sometimes 3 hours, you think you can get a lot done.
Yeah.
You can't.
It caught up to us pretty quickly.
Yeah. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys had
Super
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Super fun.
It was awesome.
Like mentioned, big thank you to THQ Nordic and BioMutant for sponsoring the stream and in partnership doing all the cool stuff. Like, obviously there's some liberties taken with playing D&D, but a lot of the stuff in there, the powers, some of the enemies.
Yeah.
You'll fight a lot of wumps, and people like Soggy Wump in the game, including the big
With
puffs.
all of these abilities as
Yeah.
well. They are
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much fun as well.
They're very
There was a couple of other things we didn't get to. That's all in the game. Go check out BioMutant. Congratulations to anybody who won their codes.
Congrats.
Don't forget as well, on my Patreon, I will upload this rules for free. Thank you, because THQ Nudic. I'll make sure I'll tag that up, and they said that would do that. Thank you once again for sponsoring the stream. Thanks for watching it. We've been High Rollers. If you've never seen our stuff before, we stream every Sunday at 5 p.m. UK time on both of these channels, High Rollers D&D and Yogscast. Follow us on Twitter, High Rollers D&D. Check out our podcast. It's all of our previous episodes of our previous campaign. YouTube, it's got all of our previous episodes. Come and check it all out. We hope you've enjoyed it. That's it from us. Take care. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.